Today we are going to learn how to find product using identities. You can see there is an identity given, that is this. This identity is basically used where you can see the first term is the same, that is x, but the second term, that is a, and here there is a b. So basically when we have to find a product of two numbers in which the first part of the expression is the same, that is x, and the other part is different, then we have to use this particular identity, that is x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b x plus ab. So what we have to do is, see, the question is given. First of all, we are going to copy this identity because we are going to use this identity at every sums. So here we will copy this expression. You can see this resembles x plus a and x plus b, where you can see very well that here in this formula x is x, these are same, and this 7 is replaced by a over here, and here in place of b we've got 3. So see, the answer is this is the identity. Now what we need to do is simply substitute the values. See, here it is x square, that is x square, so here x is as termed as x, so we are going to write x square plus, here in place of a we have got 7, so we are going to write 7 here, plus in place of b we have got 3, so we are going to write 3 here, and again we have got an x which is x only in the question, so we are going to write it as it is, x plus a into b. So over here a is 7, b is 3, so we are going to write 7 into 3. Let's solve it. X square plus 7 plus 3 is 10, x plus 7 into 3 is 21. So we've got it. Similarly, we are going to do the next sum also. We'll copy the identity. See, this is our identity. Here in this question, x is termed as actually 3x, and a is termed as 4. So this is our x plus a. And here x plus b, again x is termed as 3x. See, 3x, 3x, it's the same. The number that repeats itself. And b is termed as minus b. So plus b, in case of b, here there is minus 5, which means the sign would change, it would become minus 5. Anyway, so let's copy the identity. This is the identity that we have used. Now simply we need to replace its value with what we have got in the question. So in case of x, we are going to write 3x square plus, in case of a, in place of a we are going to write 4. In place of b we are going to write minus 5. So we've got plus minus 5. X, in place of x we will write 3x plus a into b. In place of a we are going to write plus 4, and b we are going to write minus 5. So it is 4 into minus 5. Let's solve this. 3x whole square will be 9x square. Here 4 and plus 4 and minus 5 would be minus 1, into 3 would be minus 3x. And finally plus 4 into minus 5 would be minus 20. So we are going to simply write minus 20. Next, again same, over here a is p square and b is 2q, and here a, we could write x here. So this is x and this is a. We're using x plus a identity. And here x is p square as it is, see, both are the same, that is p square, and this will be plus b. Over here plus b will be replaced with minus 3, that is the value of b is minus 3. We are going to again paste the identity over here, the identity that we are going to use given in the question. So this is the identity. Now we are going to simply replace it with whatever we have in the question. So in case of x, we are going to write p square because over here x is equal to p square, you can see, plus in case of a, we are going to write 2q here. In place of b, we are going to write minus 3q. So we're going to write plus minus 3q. You can also omit this and write it directly as plus into minus minus, but I prefer writing the whole thing. After this, x. In place of x, we're going to write p square because x is p square over here, plus a. A is 2q and b is minus 3q. So we're going to write 2q into minus 3q. Now we're going to solve it. P square and square. So it would become p to the power 4 plus 2q and minus 3q. So this would become minus 3q into p square. So it is minus 2 into 3, 6. Sorry. It is 2q and minus 3q. So it's minus q. And minus q into p square. So it becomes p minus p square q. Finally, plus 2q into minus 3q. It would become 2 into 3, 6 and q square. So it's minus 6q square. Moving on to the next identity again here. X is replaced with ABC here and A is termed as 3 and again here X plus B. So we're going to paste the identity here, the thing that was given in the question. Now simply substitute with whatever we have in the question. So over here, x, in place of x, we're going to use ABC. So ABC, this is square, plus in place of A, we are going to use 3. In place of B, we are going to use minus 5. X is ABC plus AB. A into B. A is plus 3 and B is minus 5. So we're going to write plus 3 into minus 5. We're going to solve it. ABC whole square is A square, B square, C square plus 3 and minus 5. It would be minus 2AB. So we're going to write minus 2ABC, what we had over here, plus 3 into minus 5. It would be minus 15. So we're going to write minus 15. Moving on, see, we have to use the identity x plus n a x into x plus b, the same identity that we had been using, and we're going to evaluate this. So here we are given 203 into 204. What we need to do is break it up into simple parts and we're going to write 200 plus 3. Simplify it and 200 into 4 will be written as 200 plus 4. So we split 203 into 200 plus 3 and 204 into two parts, that is expanded and write 204. So once we have done it, after this what we need to do is we're going to use the identity that we were using. Here you can see as per the question this becomes our x plus a and this is x plus b. See, the main idea is x is same in both the places, that is 200. So it's matching with the formula. We are going to use the same identity here. So let's write down the identity. Here's the identity here. And accordingly, we are going to solve this. So in place of x square, we are going to write 200 square plus in place of a, we are going to write 3 and b, we are going to write 4. So it is 3 plus 4. Again, in place of x, we are going to write 200 plus a into b. A is 3 and b is 4. So we're going to write 3 into 4. Let's solve it. 200 square would be 2 twos are 4 and 0000. Okay, because it is square. After this, we're going to write 3 plus 4, it is 7. 7 into 2 is 14, and then two zeros we're going to insert. This is how we can do it simply. 1400. And finally 3 into 4 is 12. Now we are going to just write it down. So it is 40,000, and here we have got 1400, so 41,412 if we add all of this. Moving on to the next question, we have got 8.2 and 8.7. Again, we're going to split it. We can write 8 plus 0.2 into 8 plus 0.7. If we do it, see, we've got an x plus a formula. So this is x plus a and x plus b. See, both the places x is 8. We are going to again use the same identity that we had been using for so long. So we paste the new identity here, and we are going to simply replace it with the values given. Over here you can see x square. Over here x is 8. So we are going to write 8 square plus a plus b. Over a is 0.2 plus b is 0.7, and x will be 8. Because x we have got 8. Plus a into b. A is 0.2 and b is 0.7. So see, using this formula we've got it very simply. Now we are going to calculate it. 8 square is 64 plus 0.2 into 0.7, it is 0.9, and with this multiply 8, we are going to get 7.2. After adding these two, 0.2 into 0.7, it comes to 0.9 into 8 is 7.2. After this, we have got 0.2 into 0.7, which is 2 into 7, 14. So we're going to write 0.14, two decimal places. Simply add it. So we have got 64 plus 7.2 and 0.14. So we get 71.34. 64, 7.2 will be written this way. 64 means 64.0 and 0.14. So if we add it, we get 4, 2 plus 1, 3, and 7 plus 4, 11, 6 plus 1, 7. So this is how we have got 71.34. Moving on to the next question. See, 107 into 93. We will write it in this manner. 107 and we have got 93. We have to remember, in order to make it a formula of x plus a into x plus b as it is stated, we have to make sure that the x is the same number. Okay, so what we can do is, we can simply write it in this manner, that it is 100 plus 7 and into 100 minus 7. This becomes very easy. This actually doesn't become x plus a into x minus a. It actually becomes a plus b into a minus b formula actually. But if we follow this also, the answer will be the same. It is basically an a plus b into a minus b, because you can see over here a is 100 in both the places, you can see, and b is 7 in both the places. See, b is 7. So it is basically a square minus b square. So this will be equal to a square minus b square, and this would become 100 square minus 49 square. So let's write it. A square will be 100 square as per the question, and b is 7 square, that is 49. So we're going to write it. 100 square is 10000 minus 49, subtract these numbers, we're going to get 9951.